Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and pitching in this game, Framber Valdez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Seager stands in now.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Left-hand batter waits. That misses off the outside edge. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Next offering is fouled back. Chris Framber Valdez has turned into one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's got that power sinker and the power cologne.
And the power curveball as well. Just a joy to watch him pitch. It seems like he's been around a long time. Kind of an old soul, Boog.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Yeah, just goes about his business, gets a lot of ground balls when they put it in play, and just loves being out there. And as for the cologne, makes him pitch better, he believes. I always thought cologne made me smell better.
And that's in there for strike one. Chris Framber uses three types of cologne. Tropical scent for pitching, a more subtle smell when he's not pitching, and a very intense smell for when he goes. Semien runs. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. 0-2 now. In the air to left center. Touches down. That's a hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One down. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
And it's 1-1. Semien at third. Garver over at first with one away. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. One runs in. It bangs off the wall. Altuve with a relay home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be Evan Carter. That one's in there, 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And here is Jonah Heim. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Jordan Montgomery. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The pitch. And that's outside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. 3-0 down. And a foul ball. And now the lefty.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Alex Bregman. First offering misses the mark. Singy, this guy was a shortstop most of his life. He's transitioned very nicely to third base, and the power has come at the major league level. Next pitch is downstairs.
Yeah, and one thing, even though we don't see a whole lot of bunting these days, I've always been impressed with how he's been able to make that play up the third base line and throw firm to first to get the out.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Check swing, went around, and out 2-2. And he deals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And they get Bregman for the out. 1 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. First pitch, not close. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Next offering is in for a strike. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Altuve around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Altuve, the runner at third. Alvarez at first. One gone. Line drive. That takes care of Abreu. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Here's Kyle Tucker. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. Kyle Tucker sends it out, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Chas McCormick stands in now and watches strike 1. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And there's a ball.
Now 3-2.
Got it by him for the K. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. And now, Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one ripped. Tucker going back some more, still going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Josh Young, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Here's Leody Taveras, a switch hitter batting right. First offering, and it just misses.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
There's a swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail it 3-2. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Montgomery back to work. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one down the line. Can't glove it cleanly.
Batting it, the shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Dubon, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Strike two. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Ripped on a line to center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. Ball one. There's a strike.
1-1.
Ball to strike. Way out front for strike two.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for Houston, but they're up 3-2. Here is Marcus Semien. Reached on an infield single his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On the ground to third. On to first. And a quick out, number one. Now it's Corey Seager. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, the batter now, Mitch Garver. First pitch, and he just misses. Mitch Garver, one of the rare major league. And there he goes. Swing and a miss. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here is Adolis Garcia. Doubled in his first AB.
Garcia.
And it's fouled away. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is downstairs. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. That one just misses. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. And a good eye there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Texas, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far.
The third baseman.
Bregman measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. And there's the strike. The wind and the pitch. Bounce back to the mound. Slings to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Ground ball right side, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Man at first. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu.
He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Abreu, a really hard worker, a guy who takes his craft seriously in the batting cages and on the field during batting practice. He's always trying to stay in the big part of the field, not trying to have a home run derby during BP, but understands that those are typically mistakes when you're trying to hit line drives.
In for a strike. Now 1-2. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Tucker, in his 4th year, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That's in there. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 0-1. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Line drive, base hit down the line. Alvarez rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So 2 down. Chas McCormick will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. The pitch. And now it's even up. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Martin Perez, the left-hander, up and throwing. The pitch. Up the middle. Seager fires to first on the run. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Astros 3 and the Rangers 2. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
The left fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Valdez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him swinging.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Heim in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. On the ground to third. Over to Abreu, and that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. They're down 3-2. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And here it comes. And he swings over the top there. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Martin Maldonado. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Ball one.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One of the skill sets Altuve brings to the table, he is a notorious bad ball hitter. But whether it's in the zone or out of the zone, since he debuted in 2011, no player has more hits in the majors than Jose Altuve. The pitch. Smash down the left field line. Carter makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So the Astros lead one, but they still lead at 3-2. Here's Josh Young.
Leading off for the Rangers, the third baseman.
Yeah, Boog, and Altuve, a 3-time AL batting champ and the first second baseman to win multiple batting titles since Hall of Fame second baseman Rod Carew won 5 batting titles between 1969 and 1975.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 3, Leody Taveras.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And that's in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And that means Corey Seager will have a chance to hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's Corey Seager. Ball one, no strikes. There's a strike.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Semien runs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dubon moving in on this one. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Martin Perez takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And he deals. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So a man aboard, Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. Hit hard, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Alvarez around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tucker stands in now and watches strike one. He's already homered in this game. Slapped foul. Thinking Kyle Tucker's done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. The 0-2. To the right side. Base hit and a run comes in. Garcia throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for two. But on the play, 2 runs cross the plate. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. This to third. Whips it across. Out number 3. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 2. Now here's the Rangers DH, Mitch Garver. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Valdez back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Down the right field line and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Garcia, the next to hit. Ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Garver. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Carter in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Going to count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Garcia at first, 1 gone. The other way, and it goes just foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Heim checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around.
Now back. The first
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Lowe, 27 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Slice the other way and foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-3. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
The line of the pitch. A little bit low. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. One up, one down. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Perez, a 6-foot lefty, he features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Now batting, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. The lefty to 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw to first, and 2 away now. New pitcher on now, Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Runner at third, 2 away. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Jose Altuve will touch them all, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A breaking ball up and in, you have to be careful to not jam yourself. The velocity's not going to do it, but your swing path can if you come off of the baseball. Pulled his hands tight to the body. Really good job of explosion through the zone and drove it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Alex Bregman. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And the 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Alex Bregman sends it out, and they boost their lead. It's 8-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And the first offering is not close.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And a foul ball. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand it. All right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 8-3. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Here's a high chopper. Over to Abreu. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And now the count is even. And that's through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Abreu hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Andrew Heaney.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. The wind and the pitch. That's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, Kyle Tucker digs in now. And that one hammered. And that ball is out of here. He powers one out to right field. His second home run of the game. It's 10-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
McCormick, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia makes the catch, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. Pulls that one foul. Bouncer to Young. To first. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And that one ripped to left. And puts the squeeze on that. And that ends the inning. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 10-3. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 3.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And a pitch. In there at the knees. And it's even up.
Ball 1.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss.
One
and
ball,
a count 1-2.
strikes.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Mitch Garver.
Garver in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Garcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Garver off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Rangers leave 1. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Josh Sborz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Martin Maldonado.
The pitch. Maldonado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Jose Altuve. On the ground to the left. Young tosses to first, and they get Altuve for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Astros.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jose Leclerc preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Center field. Taveras settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Astros. But they. Jonah Heim stepping in for the.
The catcher, number 28.
Rangers. Rafael Montero into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Montero.
First offering misses the mark. Montero in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Low. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that gets down into the gap. Low coming home. Pena with a relay throw. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Phil Maton. Smash to the left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.